Steal a Brainrot might be the most controversial Roblox game ever made. It's one of the biggest games in Roblox history, with millions of players at once and billions of visits in just a few months. But with that success has come a lot of criticism. Players say the game copied its whole idea from another project. Others call it lazy, filled with AI spam and pay-to-win mechanics that push kids to spend money. And even worse, some of the brainrots in the game are tied to songs and phrases that mock religion and even make disturbing jokes. And to make things worse, Roblox gave it the award for Best Creative Direction, a decision that many fans couldn't believe. Now the question is simple: will Steal a Brainrot keep growing, or is it already starting to die out? In this video, we'll look at how the game blew up, why it's so controversial, and what its future means for Roblox. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To understand how this whole mess started, we need to go back to the beginning, the rise of the Brainrot meme itself. By the end of 2024 and into early 2025, Brainrot was everywhere. TikTok was flooded with these strange AI-generated clips, distorted characters, nonsense songs, and bizarre stories read out in goofy voices. It didn't make much sense, but that was the point. Kids loved repeating the phrases and flooded TikTok with edits. But here's the part most people don't realize. Not all of these brainrots were harmless jokes. As the meme spread, people started digging into the original songs and translations behind some of the most popular ones. And what they found, pretty disturbing. A few of the brainrots weren't just nonsense characters. They were tied to lyrics that openly mocked religion. But when people actually translated the lines, what came out was so offensive that I can't even say it here. I'll put it on the screen because it's that bad. And honestly, I don't even feel comfortable repeating it out loud. And sadly, it doesn't stop there. Another one of these brainrots, called Bombadino Crocodilo, is somehow even worse. It just looks like another goofy brainrot character, but the translation behind it is absolutely disturbing. I'm not even going to say it out loud, you'll see it on screen, but it straight up makes jokes about children in Gaza and Palestine. Like, seriously? Are we really so down bad that people are turning real suffering, real tragedies into some kind of punchline? These aren't just random words thrown together by an AI. These are references to kids who are living through actual pain and loss. And to turn that into a meme and then sneak it into a Roblox game of all places is just insane. I don't care how viral the brainrot trend is, there's a line you just don't cross. Making fun of religion, making fun of children in war zones, that's not funny, that's not edgy, that's just cruel. And the saddest part is, millions of kids are running around in-game using these brainrots without even knowing what they mean. All most players noticed were the jokes, the memes, and the funny characters. And that's what opened the door for Roblox developers to build a whole game around it. On April 21st, 2025, a small dev dropped Steal a Character. The concept was simple but fun. Characters walked along a red conveyor belt, you could buy them, show them off in your base, and of course, other players could sneak in and steal them. The layout had shops lined up, studded textures on the walls, and a base system that gave it structure. But then, just 1 month later, everything changed. On May 16th, 2025, Steal a Brainrot came out, and right away, people noticed how much it looked like Steal a Character. It had the same red conveyor belt, the same studded textures, the shop was in the same spot, even the bases were set up the same way. The only big change was that instead of normal characters, it used brainrots. For a lot of players, this didn't look like inspiration. It looked like straight up copying. Side by side, the two games were almost identical. And later, the devs even removed the Robux shop and replaced it with a flashy spin wheel for kids. But that didn't really hide anything. The layout was still the same. But here's the crazy part. It didn't matter. In fact, the game blew up because of it. Steal a Brainrot went viral almost overnight, thanks to TikTok clips of kids freaking out when their brainrots got stolen.
No, please!
Those rage moments spread everywhere, and the algorithm pushed the game into the spotlight. The effect on Steal a Character was instant. A game that once had over 13,000 players at its peak dropped down to only about 60 active players. Meanwhile, Steal a Brainrot shot to the top, pulling in hundreds of thousands of players at once and quickly becoming the fastest growing Roblox game of 2025. By July, the numbers were impossible to ignore. Steal a Brainrot was consistently averaging 1 million concurrent players, and its clips dominated TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Then came late August, and things went completely crazy. That's when the infamous admin wars broke out between Steal a Brainrot and Grow a Garden. Over that weekend, Roblox hit nearly 47 million concurrent players, the highest in its history and even higher than Steam's all-time record. At that point, this wasn't just a Roblox game anymore. It had turned into a huge trend that everyone was talking about. But with all that attention came a much bigger problem. The more popular the game got, the more controversy it started to attract. From the very beginning, one of the biggest complaints about Steal a Brainrot was how it made money. The game is packed with things you you have to pay for. Lucky blocks cost hundreds or sometimes even thousands of Robux. Secret blocks cost 2,399 Robux. That's almost $30 in real money for just a 1% chance to unlock a rare toilet brain rot. And if you actually wanted to guarantee getting one, you'd need to spend nearly 239,900 Robux or about $2,500 in cash. And it doesn't stop there. There are super hammers that let you knock other players out of their bases, flying carpets that let you speed past defenses, and even admin command passes priced at almost $100. The game is filled with spin wheels that flash with bright colors and loud sounds, working just like slot machines. The game is designed to be bright, fun, and addictive, so kids keep buying without realizing how slim their chances really are. Some parents have even complained that their kids spent hundreds of dollars trying to get these rare brain rots. Even big gaming sites started talking about it. Polygon pointed out how the game was packed with pay-to-win features, and Kotaku went even harder, saying it was the cruelest way to squeeze money out of kids. And when people looked at who was really pushing all these money-making tricks, one name kept showing up again and again: Do Big Studios. Right after Steal a Brain Rot blew up, Do Big Studios stepped in. They're known for swooping up games that go viral on Roblox, then turning them into cash machines full of microtransactions and flashy deals. But here's what most people don't see. Do Big isn't just some faceless studio. They're a real company based in Florida, and they actually offer developers an easy way out. They'll buy your game outright, handle development, marketing, and scaling, and even share revenue. That sounds good in theory, especially if you're a small dev struggling to keep up. But what it often means for players is that the game shifts from being fun to being focused on squeezing money out of the audience. For players, this just confirmed the worst fears. The game wasn't about creativity anymore, it was about cash. And for Do Big, it worked. By the end of the summer, Steal a Brain Rot was not only one of the most played games, it was also one of the highest grossing on Roblox. Then came September 6, 2025, the night of the Roblox Innovation Awards held at the San Jose Civic Theater in California. This is the big stage where Roblox puts the spotlight on what they think were the best games and creators of the year. And when the award for Best Creative Direction was announced, it went to Steal a Brain Rot. The room fell silent. According to attendees, there was little to no cheering. Online, the reaction was even harsher. The official tweet announcing the win was buried in replies, many mocking the pick. People were calling it a total slap in the face to the real creative games on the platform. A lot of voices online pointed fingers at Pressure, a horror game often praised for its original design and rich storytelling. Fans felt Pressure should have at least been in the running. Instead, Roblox handed the award to what many saw as a game full of copied ideas, pay-to-win traps, and AI-generated content. So, why would Roblox give such a controversial game an award for creative direction? The answer is pretty simple: money. Roblox makes a cut of every Robux people spend, and Steal a Brain Rot has been one of the biggest cash makers this year. When a game like that is pulling in tons of players and money, spotlighting it sends a message that Roblox rewards engagement and revenue over creativity. Being viral matters more than being original sometimes. So when a game is doing what Steal a Brain Rot is doing, getting huge user numbers, going viral on TikTok, bringing in big Robux from microtransactions, Roblox sees that and leans into it. It's not surprising that Brain Rot got rewarded. By late summer, it had already pulled in over 21 billion visits on Roblox, making it one of the biggest games in the platform's entire history. But even with numbers that huge, there's a new problem starting to show up, and that's burnout. Think about it. How much can you really do in a game like Steal a Brain Rot? You buy brain rots, you steal them, you rage when someone takes yours, and then you do it all again. New updates add things like a mutation machine or new brain rots to collect. But at the end of the day, it's the same loop over and over. And this isn't a new problem. Many viral games blew up fast and then dropped off once players got bored of the same thing. Unless a game keeps finding ways to reinvent itself, the numbers don't stay forever. But burnout isn't the only risk here. There's something bigger at stake, and that's the future of Roblox creativity itself. Imagine spending months building something unique only to see a meme game that copied someone else's idea walk away with the spotlight. Why take the risk of being creative if Roblox won't even recognize it? And if this keeps going, it could hurt Roblox in the long run. Developers might stop trying new things and instead chase whatever trend is popping on TikTok. The platform could fill up with quick cash grab games instead of lasting experiences. Some devs might even decide to leave Roblox altogether and move to other platforms. The story of Steal a Brain Rot isn't just about one game. It's about the state of Roblox in 2025. A platform where creativity can be overshadowed by cash grabs, and where the most controversial game of the year can still walk away with its biggest award. Either way, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.